All, all right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. Our theme for today, of course, is looking into the future. If you, especially as a healer, especially as a coach, if you've been paying any attention to what's happening around us, I'm sure this is a question, this is a thought that you have quite often, which is what is the future going to be? And I want to share with you three reflections and, of course, three very, very important, um, let's call them magical words that can shape and change the way you think about the future. But before we get to that, let's start at the top. When you are actually looking into the future, I want to ask you this, you know, what is it that you are listening to? And as you're even thinking about this question that I asked you, I want to share with you something that I have found that really makes a difference. And this is, of course, to listen to yourself. Very often, especially today, it's very easy to get drawn into what's happening on social media. It's very easy to get bombarded or to get overwhelmed with the news feed, with the way your algorithm is sending you information, whether it's videos or whatever your source of whatever kind of content that you consume. So one thing that I have found that really does work wonders is to listen to yourself. So if you make it a point to actually listen in and listen to the words that you are saying, listen to the words that you're using, I know that can make such a huge difference. And I see this so often when when I'm working with my students, when we're doing our programs, in different spaces. When you start to listen to yourself, that really is where a lot of this shift begins to happen. And of course, it's not enough to listen to yourself. What is also important is what you say to yourself. So as you listen to yourself, my question is, what do you hear yourself saying to yourself? Do you catch yourself talking about the doom and gloom? Do you say things to yourself in a certain tonality that can make whatever news that you're consuming feel even more life threatening? It's almost like as if the belief is, oh my God, life is going to get over. My life is going to get over. So, as I said, the first thing is to listen to yourself. The second thing that I find that's so powerful is what is it that you say to yourself? And in this regard, I want to share three keywords, three, as I said, three magic spells that can really make all the difference. So the first thing, of course, I'll mention is the word yet. That's YET. So when you catch yourself in the moment, um, speaking in a way where you're frightened for yourself or you're frightened for your family, and you say things are really going to get bad, or such and such is happening. The moment you hear yourself say that, pop in the word yet, because it's strange. Words truly do have magic. And so when you pop in this word as almost like a safety mechanism, I want you to test it out and come back and share with us, what shifted for you when you put this word in, which is yet. The second magic spell, of course, is the word and. So even if someone is, um, let's say, tapping into that fear, or even if you catch yourself, saying, okay, this is really going to go bad, use the word and. So when you say and, you're giving both possibilities an equal chance. Things are really tough, and things can get better. Versus just sort of when you say it with that emotion that things are really getting bad, and you just kind of leave that sentence hanging. That usually is when things get a little dicey. And lastly, of course, and this is really where it all comes together, as I promised, this is something that can help you truly go beyond. And for those of you who are listening, you know what I'm talking about. This is literally the word beyond. So when you catch yourself in a spiral, and maybe you watched a couple of reels, and you find your mind is really like spinning out, um, rather than trying to do any process, when you just think about it as, okay, so what's beyond that? Like I said, the magic word is beyond. But when you say it in a sentence and you literally say what's beyond that, notice how much things change. Notice how it becomes simpler for you to start to imagine a reality beyond whatever was keeping you stuck, beyond the fear that you were tapping into. And like I said, these pods are made for you. These pods are made both, of course, if you like the video format, you can catch me on YouTube. If you happen to be watching this on at this time on Spotify, then you get to hear this message. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm very curious to know how things change for you when you applied these three magical spells. So I really do look forward to hearing from you, and I truly um, look forward to connecting with you, whether it is in our community or even online. And I just want you to know that I truly appreciate you. And if there's any way in which me or members of our community at iHypnosis Life can be of help, of service to you, then please do reach out and come and be part of the experience. And of course, if you enjoy this, there are many, many different programs that we have running right through the year. So thank you once again for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, we will be back with another one. And of course, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. And yeah, we do have, when we do record this, we have our live recording. So I see Raji, thank you for tuning in. I see Neetu's here, thank you for tuning in. And Sangeeta, thank you for tuning in as well. As Neetu says, the movement is working. And priming for the day with your live session, says Sangeeta, thank you for tuning in. And Raji, uh, it's like Raji says yes and wow and beyond. So thank you all. And I will see you, of course, in our live sessions in the community.